What's up guys, X. Today we're going to be going over Tombstone after the Season 2 update. As you guys know, Treyarch has officially patched all the methods in which we did a Tombstone glitch, so those no longer work. There's no more dashboarding, no more Alt F4ing. You guys may be wondering, what is Tombstone in Season 2? So Tombstone is really just a way in which we can duplicate items to give to our friends or randoms in the game now. It's also a way in which we can store our essence, so every game we load into, we'll have whatever we have in our rucksack as well as all of our money. So it's also a way in which we can have a wallet essentially. And so with all that being said, I'm actually going to show you what we can do and what we can't do now. So we're going to hop right into the video. All right guys, so we're over in lobby. If you're going to be doing this solo, make sure you tick this box down here to squad fill, as you do got to have someone to revive you. And then gear wise, just load up with whatever you want. Fill your bag with whatever you want to put into your tombstone. I have a tombstone on the map already, so I'm just going to be collecting mine. You're setting your tombstone up though, put whatever you want in your bag, and you can also get a large rucksack before doing this and then set everything up. That way you have additional spaces. But essentially it's the same old tombstone. Just set up everything that you want in your bag before we load in. Also, it should be noted guys, if you're going to use a weapon here, you're going to lose your insured slot here because you do have to die every game. So any weapon that you load in with in your insured slot here, you are going to lose, and it's going to be set on a cooldown. So do take note of that as well. Also guys, if you have the tombstone schematic, you can throw that in your bag as well. It'll just speed the process up a little bit, save you 2,000 points. All right guys, we're loaded into the game. If you have a tombstone, you can go ahead and collect it. I'll meet you over there. All right guys, we're here at my tombstone. We're going to go ahead and collect it. Again, if you don't have a tombstone at this point, that is perfectly okay. We're just going to go ahead and collect everything. All right guys, we're back at my tombstone. I forgot to mention that you want to have 2 large rucksacks if you're going to want to have a large stash. And then I also have 2 large rucksacks for my buddy here because he's going to want to have the large stash as well. Okay, and then we can go ahead and collect everything else out of your tombstone. Make sure it does crumble here. All right guys, and from this point, the setup is the same for those that just collected the tombstone and for those that are setting up tombstone for the first time. So you guys are both going to want to drink your tombstone can. So I'm going to go ahead and pop mine, and then my buddy's going to pop his as well. And we want to make sure we don't have self-revive, so make sure whoever you're playing with doesn't have self-revive either if they're wanting to do this dupe. And then from this point, we're just going to find anywhere on the map to go down. You can go down from the zombie, you can jump off a roof, you can do what you want. I'm going to actually jump off this roof here. Also guys, it should be noted, before you use anything from your stash, if you did just pick up your tombstone, don't use anything yet until you set the tombstone up again, because if you do, you're not going to have the item that you use in your next tombstone. Okay, so from this point, I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to jump down, or I'm going to bleed out. I'm going to give up here, and then my buddy's going to come revive me. If you're playing solo, you have to plead for help at this point. All right, so now I'm up. So at this point, my tombstone is set. I'm good to do whatever I want. At this point, I can go ahead, I can use all these, I can drop this, I can drop these for my buddy. Whatever I want to do, I'm good to go now. So at this point, I'm good to go ahead and drop everything to my buddy. Okay guys, my buddy's got everything that I just had in my stash, and now he's going to go ahead and fall to his death, and I'm going to res him. So your buddy's going to go down and they're going to bleed out, and then at this point you're going to go ahead and res them. Alright, and from this point, both of our tombstones have been set. So now we're good to do whatever we want. We can play out the game, we can do it how we want, but upon exiting the game, when we're done, we have to make sure we bleed out completely. So before we bleed out, we want to make sure we leave the squad, and to do that, you're going to hold the Alt key on mouse and keyboard, and if you're on control, you're going to hold up on the D-pad and hit down. So again, you want to make sure you leave the squad before we leave the game here. But at this point, you are able to play the game how you want to play it. You can go do your contracts, you can do whatever. Just make sure you don't get another tombstone perk, because that'll reset your tombstone that we just set. So now we're going to go ahead and just both go down, and we're going to load back into the next game and collect our tombstone here. So we're going to go down, we're going to give up. Make sure you have left the squad before you do this. You're going to bleed out, give up. Do not plead for help. Just wait for this to go ahead and go to the red screen, eliminated screen here. It's going to pop up. That might pop up for you where it says bring all party members. Just hit yes. Okay guys, we're back in lobby, so we're going to go ahead and start the game right back up again. As you see, like I was saying, you're going to lose your insured weapon slot because we are technically dying. So if you don't want to lose your insured weapon slot, just load in with no weapon. But if you don't mind to lose it, you can just load in with the weapon. Then I'm gonna throw decoys on. I'm gonna throw some Sammys on and have my ether shroud. Okay guys, we're loaded back into the game. And as you see, our tombstone is there on the map. So we're gonna go both collect our tombstone and we will meet you right over there. Okay guys, we both have arrived at our tombstone. So as you see, both of our tombstones are here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab everything out of here. And my buddy, he's gonna have everything that I just had. So this is how you successfully dupe things in season 2 now. He's gonna have everything. As you see, we both have all the money. He has everything that I just had in my inventory. So guys, that's how you duplicate everything, and that's how you share your loot with everybody here in Zombies. It should be noted that you can exfil with this loot. However, the stash limit has been patched as of season 2. I'm gonna be trying to figure out a way to get past the stash limit. Also, if you do exfil with these items, you are going to lose your tombstone, so that should be noted as well. That's if you have a tombstone set when you exfil, so make sure you don't do that if you want to keep your tombstone. And make sure you guys set up your tombstone once more if you are wanting to have your tombstone for next game, and you're just going to rinse and repeat all the steps that I showed you previously. So that being said guys, that's all there is to this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Please consider leaving a like and a sub, and we'll catch you on the next video. As always, peace and prosper. Much love. Be seeing you on the next one. Bye.